Okay, I almost want to have my fan back on. I have a little desk fan, except I've been having allergy problems apparently this evening, so it stings my eyes, and that sucks. But that means no desk fan, even though it is very hot in here right now. Alrighty, onwards to my favorite area. I love the Dreamweavers area. Whoop. There we go. The dragons here are some of my favorites. The areas here are some of my favorites. Frustrating as hell, but one of my absolute favorite areas. Yeah, that's all for there for right now. Alrighty, this area first usually for me. Blow that up. And now, probably my all-time favorite dragon in the original, Latif.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
I love his new design. The only thing that I don't like was the original. The voice for the original is almost ASMR quality for me. Some of that goes away in this version to me. But otherwise, Latif is probably my absolute favorite new design. Oh yeah, I love the dragon that's knitting itself into a onesie. I believe you're referring to Revilo in Jacques. Yeah, because I think he's got the green and black striped one. Alrighty. Should be ready to go to the cannon. Yes, I seem to recall him being there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Jacques. Alright, you should be in a decent position for... Okay, there's one. There's two. Okay, yeah, you're big. And I usually find you easier to deal with small. A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes. Yep, that's Revilo.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Not sure why they settled on an Australian accent for that one, but works nice when paired with that look on Zeke. And on to one of my other favorite dragons in this area. It's not top, but... because nobody can top the teeth, but... Mazzy! When the original one was voiced by Dr. Neocortex.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
That's actually pretty close to the original. The original one was done by the same guy who did Dr. Neocortex. From Crash 2 onwards, I should say. Forget exactly what his name is, but yeah. I do like how all the dragons in the world follow similar anatomical themes. Yep. Somebody pointed out, because I initially didn't see it with Beastmakers, like they're all supposed to be like animal-based. But yeah. I love how they managed to keep that in, essentially, with this game. And yet still managed to give them a more diverse set of body types. Alright, hopefully these are the last gems over here, and I don't have to do another gem hunt. And there is a secret point. Pretty easy with that one. Nope, you activate the other portal. The other, not portal. Tower, lift, pedestal. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I have to do a gem hunt. Where did I leave it? Really? Oh, wow. Will Sparks has the gem pointing ability that's added in this game since they took the unstoppable gleam. It sometimes appears, but it definitely is nowhere near as useful as it was. There's a couple of them in Artisan's World that I can kind of detect sometimes, but otherwise they're like hidden by grass, and I need to use the gem pointing ability. Stone Hill is particularly bad about that. About me needing to use the gem pointing. Stone Hill and Clifftown. Alrighty. Shouldn't be... This may take me a time or two, but usually this isn't a terribly difficult one. And I missed a light thing. Whoop. Ooh, there's also a chest I missed over there. Not landing on platforms would be a very good idea. And the easiest way, I think, to get to the railroad from here. And this is backwards. I do see your comment. I will have to get to it in just a second. Whoop. Where's the next one? There you are. Ooh, give me the barrels. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. Okay, cool. All I gotta do now is these guys. Don't have to sweat a train coming around again. Okay. That one easier, comparatively. In the original, the gleam renders even when the world hasn't completely rendered. Yes! I would rely on that a lot for Clifftown. It's like, oh, the other half of the world has barely any detail in it, but I can still see a gem over there. I try not to rely on the gem pointing thing too much, but yeah, the long grass sometimes hides one or two, and I need it for this one. Alrighty. I do like doing Dark Passage first, so I'll go ahead and do that. Even though Lofty Castle was right there. The last gems in Clifftown I would always find are on that one low ledge between a building and the river at ground level. Oh god, those are annoying if you don't... If you forget about those are probably some of the more annoying ones, definitely. Nope. You go back to normal size. Or to smaller size. There we go. I think for me, I'd always lose one in that big, huge desert area. On the opposite side of the river from the starting town area.
The enemies here can be quite frightening. but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
Alrighty. Prefer dealing with you in your smaller forms. Come on, light your lamp. Whoop! Not taking on your fireball. It's easy.
Thank you for releasing me.
Kind of amused at the level of representation they have for this one level alone. There's somebody with a vitiligo and somebody with a, who's blind. I'm mostly surprised about the vitiligo one, because that's not a usual thing they put in games. Blow up that fire! I turned and it followed me. Come on. Fire your fireball. There we go. Whoa, hi there. Wow, I have just missed 2 of your arrows. Vitiligo? What is that? Let me type it down in the comments. Oop, nope. There we are. Vitiligo is the one dragon had spots all over his skin. Vitiligo is a skin condition wherein
You just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty.
I believe most commonly
All right.
it's on lighter skinned individuals. There will be a patch of skin that, due to the amount of a chemical known as melanin, will cause that area to become darker. But not like tanning darker, like a Caucasian person would get patches of skin that would be comparable to that of an African American. One of the more notable cases is actually the reverse. Michael Jackson actually had vitiligo, which is actually what caused him to go from having a mostly black complexion to a mostly lighter complexion. So yeah, there was a dragon with spots back there that kind of actually had vitiligo, because it wasn't just like different patches of scales. It was like the whole. It wasn't like a like there's one of them in the earlier levels, Halvor, that has like some harder patches of like rock-looking scales. It wasn't like that. It was more like his actual scale color had changed. Ah, I see. I recall Michael Jackson's condition. Yeah. So that's vitiligo. And I was amused because I actually didn't recognize it on Cassia before. I was just like, oh, interesting, he has spots on it. I'm like, wait a minute, no, those are actually different from the spots like Halvor has, so. But yeah, it's actually probably interesting. Little known skin condition, it almost looks like. Alright, Apara.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
Okay, I keep feeling like I'm missing a gem, and I hope not. Hello, you were floating around a little bit there, Turtle. Nice. Managed to get all 3. I thought that one was going to hit me there for a second. The spots are not in pattern indicative of an anatomically planned pattern. That is also true. Oh yeah, I forgot. I like that guy. What is his name again? Obasi. Yeah, I think he's Obasi. There we go. Now I just gotta get the fire. And out with that one. There we go. Little hectic, but not too bad taking it recklessly, apparently. And completely useless, but I'll still launch the rocket anyways. Alrighty. I have a bit of a theory about the enemies in the game. Interested? Ow. Not a very good start for that one. Ooh, hey, hit 40. And Lofty Castle should just be right under here. Many of the enemies seem to belong in the levels as much, if not more so, than the dragons. Curious to see as to where this goes. Ow. I think Nasty Nork is a necromancer. Huh. I could kind of see that. I think Nasty Nork is a necromancer, and that these might be resurrected original denizens of these lands. That's interesting. You know the dragons didn't originally come from these lands? Oh yeah, do the Spyro 3 stuff.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
Woo! Need to watch out for these guys' fire arrows. I'm looking out here. You know the dragons didn't come from these lands. They were kicked out by the sorceress. Yeah. I just remembered that. I probably would not have thought of that. I probably would not have remembered that had we not been talking about Spyro 3 earlier. Go ahead and grab that checkpoint. Alright. Oh, I've missed two of you. There we go. Whoop! The whole imprisonment spell might have been a recent development, my nasty. I believe that is that part at least is supported by canon. like there's something in one of the manuals or something, or if it's just like a developer comment that the spell was created, he just didn't have a use for it quite yet, and the dragons just were like, oh, I now have a reason to do so after the beginning of the game. Oh no, I gotta go through that again. Get you, though. There we go. Because if one little dragon can do this much damage, there's no way that Nasty would even attempt to resist the dragons without it. Not surprised.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Nice. There we go. Okay. Thought I was gonna charge right off the platform here. I'm waiting to see if there's any more first. I have a counterpoint, but I'm waiting. And I don't think it would eliminate it probably won't eliminate the entirety of that theory. But I am interested in seeing skill. It's not really. It's just a matter of it's more finicky jumping than anything else. Or at least to me, I just think it's finicky jumping more than anything else. This one is breaking a stump. The stump is just a little... It requires corner jumps not usually required in the rest of the game. Grab this guy. Baruti.
Thank you for releasing me.
There we go. Teehee 69. Obligatory joke, must be pointed out. It might be that it took a while for me to figure out because of how finicky the jumping has made me wondering if I was doing it right. Don't blame me there. I think it was the last point I got in this game when I was going through it the first time. I think it might have also been the only one I had to look up a guide for. Oh, and I totally missed it. Okay, I'll just have to redo a portion of the level, but it shouldn't be that hard to get back to. I have times where I just go into autopilot mode and I totally skipped over it. Whoop. Ooh, you are in a nasty position. Alright. Ooh, life butterfly. So I just gotta go back up here. Okay, so I got the gems and I got the dragon, so all I gotta do is go back and get that skill point. That being said, a bit tedious to get back to. Especially because I'll have to do that route again to get back to the end of the level. Okay. Over here. Over here. And then this is the nasty jump, but there we go. Ooh, I didn't even have to glide over any of those. The reason I had a problem with that one is because I could never see where the stump was. I was trying to go around the other way. No, it's much easier to go from there. That was the way I found in the guide, at least. Because I was just like, I don't know how to do this. And got frustrated enough that I had to go look it up. And it showed me that. I'm like, well, that is way easier than I thought it was. The jumps are still nasty just because it's trying to go around the corner. I took the harder path of that last. Oh, you went around the other side of the building? I'll admit that I was just doing it straight up the way I found in the guide, so... I did not figure that one out on my own. I was confused as heck. Oh, crap. Okay, at least I didn't get damaged by it, but... Okay. Ow! Ooh! That was very close to getting kicked off. And there we go. That's all I needed from that. Yeah, I wanted to get one mushroom. Whoop! One mushroom. My strategy for Haunted Towers is going to be very, very reckless. Very close indeed. My strategy for Haunted Towers is going to be a fairly bit reckless, so... I hope I can do this without dying too many times. I have 40-something lives, so I'm not too concerned, but... the way I do this level, losing a life will probably put me back a very long way.